Greetings and welcome to Growth Hacking Secrets. I'm your host, Mohammed Siddique from Atlanta, Georgia, and the co author of New Success Secrets available on Amazon. On this episode, we have a special guest, Deborah St.Hilaire. Deborah is a coach, speaker, author, and a founder of My Body, Mind, Spirit. Please join me to give a warm welcome to our guest, Deborah St.Hilaire.
Thank you.
Deborah, did I say your name right?
You did, yes.
Almost did. Okay, is that right?
It's not an easy name.
Yeah, and you had a zero input when you were picking up your name, otherwise you would have been picked much easier when I know that. So,
No, I picked that when I married that man.
okay. Where were you? What happened? Who you were surrounded with that inspired you to do what you do today?
Well, I was on a path doing what I'm doing, but it was a little different. And I wanted to change it to focus more with my standards and my desired outcome. And I was meditating one day, and during that meditation, my body, mind, spirit popped into my head. And when I was all finished meditating, I Googled it, and no one had that name. And so I grabbed it right away. And then I continued to build on that, which was my vision for quite a while, to coach. I've been coaching women for almost 10 years now.
What are the top 3 mistakes to avoid?
Well, I always name your project something that is going to appeal to the audience that you want to attract, not what you want. That's number one. Number two is be tireless in your efforts to attract that audience. And, well, these are hints, aren't they? Don't do things the way that you want to do them. Do things the way your audience wants you to. I learned that from my mistakes. And the third one is,
Please look into the camera.
don't get sidelined, and don't let other people tell you that your idea is not going to work, or that you're before your time, or you're too late. If it's your passion and you're driven to do it, do it.
Oh, that's amazing. I appreciate that. Deborah, please don't look into your notes. You are looking down like this.
I
Please.
can't help it. I have to look at my notes.
People are having fun at us because we are laughing with each other. We are having a party here, okay? It's not an interview, it's a party time, okay?
Right. Okay, that's it. I'm done with mistakes.
Okay. What are your greatest failure story? What did you learn? And how did you recover from it?
It's kind of a combination. I learned from my greatest failures by naming my project incorrectly. And so when I had the opportunity to redo, I named it the way that I thought people would find me, that I wanted to find me. The second one was I promoted other people and I forgot to promote myself. And so that was a huge mistake, but now I know better. And I focus on my business and myself. And the third one is not to depend on other people's opinions. Once I focused on what I wanted and I didn't let other people say it couldn't be done, things just came to me. Things just happened. So that's probably the biggest piece.
Deborah, time out, please. My question is, please answer the question only.
Okay. My biggest failure. Okay. Yes. My biggest failure.
Let me read the question to you so that way you know exactly how to answer it.
Okay.
What is your greatest failure story? What did you learn and how did you recover from it?
My biggest failure story was sharing too much of myself with other people without focusing on replenishing that. What I learned from it was to focus on myself first, because I had to be happy, secure, and strong within myself in order to share with other people and raise other people up. And I had to practice what I preached, in other words. So I learned a lot from that. And now my mornings are mine. I spend them the way I want to. And the rest of the day I'm in service, and I'm comfortable with that.
Wonderful. That's amazing. What are your top 3 success secrets that others can model from?
My top 3 success secrets are: always be yourself and don't be afraid of that. And if people don't like you or can't relate to you, that's them, not you. My second one is to make sure that you are always authentic and you answer questions from the way that your heart tells you to answer them, because your heart's always right. And the third one is to always look for people that are like-minded, and don't waste your time on people that aren't, because you're not going to change people's minds. Don't even try. Just accept them the way they are. And that's it.
Wonderful. We are about to start a lightning round. That means quick question and quick answer. Are you ready?
Yes.
What are you grateful for today?
I'm grateful for this beautiful sunshine and the change in season.
How young are you?
I'm almost 70 years young. I'm still 69.
So, Deborah, you are not 70. I can tell you for 100% surety. You are 18 years old with 52 years experience. What you want to do when you grow up?
I want to be a speaker and speak in front of thousands of people and lift women up to where they should be and could be, and they don't even know it.
How do you overcome a challenge life throws at you?
I always try to look for the lesson in that challenge, because if you can picture yourself on the other side of that challenge and the knowledge that you've gained through that challenge, it makes it easier to go through it.
How do you start your day?
The first thing when I wake up in the morning, I meditate, I stretch, and then I drink coffee.
What is the advice you will give to younger yourself?
I would tell myself to really get more confident and not be afraid to take risks and to have fun along the way.
Once you have a revenue generating idea, how do you convince your significant other?
I just tell them I'm going to do it.
What is the impactful book you have read and what did you learn from it?
The most impactful book I ever read is The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz.
Okay.
And I learned from it to not believe the things that we were taught when we grow up if they no longer resonate with us.
Why being impactful is important to you?
Because I have such a strong desire to make a difference in women's lives that I've tried to squelch it and it won't squelch. So I'm driven.
Who is your mentor and what's the impact?
And Iyanla Van Zant is one, and Dr. Wayne Dyer is another one. And the reason is because they changed the way that I thought about my life and really helped me through some difficult spots.
What do you want to be remembered for?
I want to be remembered as a uniter and change maker for women to find their true, authentic selves and live happier lives.
Who is your ideal client?
My ideal client is any woman from the age of 34 to however that is looking for answers, that isn't happy with the way she's living right now, that knows there's more out of life that she's not getting.
How can we support you?
You can support me by going to mybodymindspirit.com
Yeah.
and signing up for a membership and join us in all the fun that we're having.
mybodymindspirit.com.
Yes.
I'd like to ask you a few quick feedback about your today's guest experience on the show. What would you say about your guest experience on the show?
It was very fun, but I hope it doesn't lead to divorce.
What would you say as the final word?
I would say know who you are and trust yourself. Always be authentic and read a lot and focus on your goals and don't let anybody tell you any different.
Thank you so much, Deborah, for sharing your wisdom with us today. On the behalf of Growth Hacking Secrets community and our entire team, we really appreciate you. This is Mohammed Siddique signing off from Atlanta, Georgia. Until the next episode, all good wishes.